Hey, what's up, folks? How's it going? This is Avijit here, and welcome to Devops Challenge Hub. So let's start with today's interview question. Let me share my screen. So today's interview question is: what are the key components of a virtual private cloud? So if we go to AWS dashboard, so when we are going to create VPC, we will see that there are the different components of their route table, subnet, network ACL, security group, internet gateway, and virtual private gateway. And already by default one VPC is created. I've not created this VPC. It's already created by Amazon. Each region will have one VPC. So here you can see that a VPC is created and it has subnets, route tables. Okay. So let's go here. This is the VPC, and under VPC you can have subnet. Then inside the subnet you will have some EC2 instance. Then there will be router. Router will direct the traffic based on the IP address. Then internet gateway. Suppose your EC2 instance wants to access internet, or from outside inbound connection you want to receive. So there will be internet gateway. So the other different components will be there. And here on AWS documentation, we can see that we have public subnet, private subnet in the VPC. And some instances will be in public subnet, and some instances will be in private subnet, and they won't be accessible from outside, right? And let's now go to the table. So subnets basically like you're dividing your virtual private cloud's IP addresses range that segment resources across different availability zones. So for virtual private cloud, you will decide some IP address range. This many IP address I want to allocate for this virtual private cloud. And then again, you will want to break it into small chunk, different subnet. Some area will be accessible to public, like in a hotel, guest area, reception area. Anyone can walk in. It's accessible to public. Some area directly not accessible to public. Right? So a connection happens only through reception, etc. Right? Similarly, like when I go to the web page, I can that front end that web server will be in the public subnet, but I cannot directly access the database. So this web server is accessing data from the backend database, right? And showing you some information, like let's say student's name. So it's showing in the web page. From backend, it's fetching all the data, students' data. So directly you cannot go and make a SQL query, right? Like normal users, we will go to the web page. We cannot make a SQL query directly to backend. So that those servers will be in private subnet. So subnet is enable resource isolation, implement security boundaries, and distribute workload across multiple availability zones for high availability and fault tolerance. So, different subnets will be keeping resources so that if one area is down, one availability zone is down, so another availability zone it will be available. Or also for security and isolation and high availability. Internet gateway. What is internet gateway? It's a horizontally scaled component that provides internet access to resources in public subnet. This is essential for public-facing resources like web server, load balancer, Bastion host that need bidirectional internet access. If you need bidirectional internet access, if you want to receive inbound connection, right? Like I'm typing IP address or like I'm typing the domain name, right? Google.com, Amazon.com. So I'm hitting the web server. So I'm initiating a connection, and that connection is inbound connection. Web server is receiving connection from the outside, from the internet. So it will be inbound connection. For that inbound connection, I need to have internet gateway. Route table. Route table is collection of rules that determines where network traffic will be directed within your VPC. So it does the traffic control. Like for example, if you go to any corporate office, there will be like a reception. Reception, you ask, where is the HR department? Where is the MG department? Where is this department? So they will guide you that go to this department. This way you can go. Or if you go to hospital, where is cardiology department? Where is ophthalmologist? Like where is like other department, and you can they will route it. So that's like a traffic control route table. It will have some collection of flows. If you see this IP address, then it has to be diverted to this, routed to this. So that will be the route table. Then we have security group. Security group is virtual firewall that operates at the instance level. Like every home or individual house, apartment will have doors. So that's it. Instance level security, apartment level security, individual house level security. That is instance level security. That is a security group. That is called security group. In the security group, we can specify that only at port number 80, we are running web server. We will be receiving traffic only at port number 80. We are running a stage server. We will be receiving inbound connection only at port number 22. But we are not going to receive connections, other connections. Like we are not running FTP server. So no request will be entertained at port number 22. All requests will be blocked. Or all other connection like requests will be blocked in other port number. So only 80 and 22 I am opening. If I'm running FTP server, I will open port number 21. So that I will do at the security group level. Next one is the network access level. Network access level at the subnet level. Subnet level you put a security. The corporate campus, the campus main gate, there will be security. At the network level security. So network level we decide who will enter our campus, like who will come inside it. After that, there are like individual houses and door, that is a security group. One is the network level, other one is a instance level. Network level access, add an additional security layer beyond security groups, provide subnet-wide protection, and enable network level access control. Then we have NAT gateway or instance. This managed service that enables outbound internet connectivity. So if instances are there in the private and they need connection to the internet because they want to download some package. So that's outbound. From instance, connection is initiated to internet, outbound. But inbound connection is not acceptable. Only outbound. So for outbound connection, NAT gateway or NAT instance will be provided. Then we have VPC endpoint. This is a private connectivity points that allows direct access to AWS service without internet routing. Suppose your instance needs to copy some file to S3. It doesn't need to go through internet. It can go through this private connectivity points that allows direct access to AWS services without internet routing. Peering connection. Direct network connection between VPCs that enable resource sharing. Multiple VPC connections, VPC peering. There are two VPCs. This instance in VPC 1 wants to talk to another instance in VPC 2. So you can do VPC peering. That is also another component. And virtual private gateway. You have a virtual private cloud. You have a lot of instances there. And you also have a, in your, you have a on-premise infrastructure. And on-premise infrastructure, you have some EC2 instance. And that instance wants to talk to your extended network, that is a VPC. So that connection can be done using virtual private gateway. Virtual private gateway. You are connecting your on-premise infrastructure to AWS cloud. Right? So these are the different components. When we will create a VPC, we'll see all these things. When we are going to create a VPC, we'll be seeing all this. And just quickly, let's go through internet gateway, subnets, security group, network access control, NAT gateway or NAT instance, VPC endpoint, peering connection, virtual private gateway. So they are the key components. They are the most important components of a VPC. So now let's go to the quiz section. Which of the following are key components of a VPC? Subnet, yes. Security group, yes. Route table, yes. And policies, no. So A and B and C, A, B and C, they are key components. What is the function of an internet gateway in a VPC? Internet gateway function is, we know that it allows instance in the VPC to connect to the internet. And it's internet to VPC, basically like a bidirectional. What is the purpose of NAT gateway in a VPC? NAT gateway is enable outbound internet access. This is important. Outbound internet access, for instance, in a private subnet. To enable outbound internet access going out, because you need to install some packages on the instance. So you need a connection to the internet. But from outside, nobody will be able to initiate connection because you are in a private subnet. From outside, you won't be able to, like, nobody will be able to come and connect. What does a route table in a VPC do? It controls the traffic flow between resources and network. Controls the traffic flow between resources and network. What role do network access control lists play in VPC? As an IP address space is no, monitorability is no, provide stateless subnet level traffic filtering. Yes. So they provide subnet level traffic filtering. So that's it for today. Hope you like this video. Please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, DevOps Challenge Hub, and also follow DevOps Challenge Hub LinkedIn page. I post quiz and organize contest on DevOps Challenge Hub. You can participate in that. And also follow WhatsApp channel, DevOps Challenge Hub, where I post regular update and any video or any quiz I posted, I post them on WhatsApp channel. So please subscribe to that or follow that. Thank you for watching this video. See you again in the next video.